What is up, everyone? Uh, if I look like heck, it's because I am a little tired. I also am. I'm not gonna say sick, but I did have a headache earlier, and I took something for it. Man, my hair looks like heck right now. But whatever. Yeah, headache. I can still smell though, thankfully. So there's that, and I can still taste because I ate a whole bunch of I don't know junk food earlier. But yeah, let's get into it. This past week was ridiculous. I addressed some of it into my um, in my podcast yesterday, which I finally got my first. I got my first dollar on, and I'm really proud of that. Like, hey, I had a podcast for a while now, and I finally got a chance to earn enough to get at least $1 from it, and that means nothing. But at the same time, it means that the one or two people that are actually listening to my podcast, care enough to hook a brother up with that kind of a hook a brother up with that. So it feels good to know that I am listened to at least a little bit. Uh, man, I like I said, this headache got me just really kind of annoying. It's really annoying right now. And yes, I am still yes, I'm playing with my hair because I keep seeing that little strand out, and I'm like doing something with it. What else? First off, I am very, very happy to, see that Damar Hamlin is, doing well after what happened in that football game. Like, I can't stress enough how much I'm not a fan of football, but I don't like the idea of, I don't like the idea of, people getting hurt and stuff like that. It's like, especially in a professional sports, because if you work out and you do everything you can to get into a professional sports and then you get injured out, it's the most soul crushing thing. You worked hard to get there, and then all it took was just that one moment, and now you can't do it no more. It's a I have an idea how that feels. I'm not gonna say I know what that feels like, but I have an idea, and it's not a good feeling. Oh, what else? So yeah, I'm just saying, I'm glad to see that Damar Hamlin is fine. He's a true winner here. He's a true victor in all of this. And speaking of victories, I also acknowledge this in my podcast too. I will not acknowledge Kevin McCarthy as House Speaker. Like, imagine being that unlikable that it took 15 tries to get you into that spot. Like, you are not like man, that House. It is like, I really thought that politically 2023 was gonna kind of be like a calm year. You know what I mean? Like, I thought, okay, politics is kind of gonna take a back seat right now because you know, everything is going to be normal, or at least somewhat normal. And now you got Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy losing the vote over 10 times. Not only that, but what is George Santos up to? Because last I checked, he was actually the Speaker of the House. Or maybe I read that resume wrong. I don't know. Also, hashtag Justice for Ronald Greene. Now, I don't normally like talking about police brutality on here because first off, it's an obvious subject. It's an obvious and constant subject. But another thing too is that, like, it's because of the fact that it kind of mussies up what I initially try to tell, and I don't want people to think I'm a radical, because I'm not a radical, but I do think that I have a whole episode that's in the works for what I think about police brutality that I kind of want to just sort of like do, but this is really important. A while back, I can't give you a specific time because in order for me to research, I would have to click on everything and everything like that. But a while back, a man was brutalized by some police officers. His name was Ronald Greene. I don't want to go into any further details with this because it's disturbing. It's disgusting. There was even like video footage of the attack, and it sickens me, to say the least. But hashtag justice for Ronald Greene. I seriously hope that the police officers that was responsible for that ultimately get what's coming to them. The justice system really should like it's common sense. You do a crime, you go to jail. You do a crime, you get in trouble. Like, it shouldn't be like you shouldn't be exempt from that because you're a police officer. You shouldn't have privilege to commit crimes as a cop. You know, just because the person that you did the crime to was black and you work in a southern state, it doesn't mean that you should do what you always do. Like, why are y'all stealing Afro Man's money? What's up with that? Like, you raided the wrong house and then you stole his money. For what? Like, now Afro Man made an awesome song about this raid. And he got y'all on video stealing his money. Like, what is in Soviet America, cops rob you, you know? But yeah, though, like, like I said, I got a whole thing about, you know, the police brutality issue in America. Obviously, it's going to go into race and politics, but race, politics, and police brutality in America are kind of in the same category. So that's really something that we do need to address as a people, as a nation. And I don't think that Kevin McCarthy is the guy to sort of spearhead that effort. Like, seriously, man, 2023 is going to be a ridiculous year for politics. And I was just thinking that we're going to have peaceful sailings between now and 2024. Because 2024 is when the, when the circus comes to town. And we're going to have, like, it's going to be Ron DeSantis versus Donald Trump at some point. And that's if people don't completely betray either one of those guys beforehand. It's just wild to me. But enough about politics. I wanted to take this time to talk about professional wrestling. I don't normally do that on this channel because I have a wrestling channel that I use for stuff, but I haven't really been using that lately. First off, congratulations to Mercedes Moné for going into NJPW and just, like it's beautiful to see her in a wrestling ring, dude. Like, it's always good to see her in a wrestling ring because she's so good. She is so good at wrestling. This long time of her not wrestling really stresses me out. For those who don't know, I am a big professional wrestling fan. I actually do want to become a professional wrestler myself, and I do intend on training for it. But I'm not good at editing. I'm not good at putting clips together and stuff like that. So all I can do is talk about it until I get it done, which is ultimately kind of why I don't really talk about me training to be a wrestler, because there's no way for me to put the footage out there, but also because every single time I go to a training facility, it disappears. It's like, I'm not going to say it's because of me, but, it still kind of bums me out a little bit that, hey guys, I'm here. Sorry, we're closed forever. What? Yeah. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, it's good to see that she is out there doing things. A little bit of personal news. I'm still trying to make plans towards getting trained in Texas and everything like that. Reality of wrestling is indeed the promised land. So here's to hoping that between now and then, between now when I'm here and then when I'm over there, things sort of settle down a little bit to make my things a little bit easier. Bro, have you seen the price of eggs lately? Like, money is tight, okay? I used to go grocery shopping and get a whole thing, get a whole bunch of stuff for $50. Now it's almost $100. Like, what is going on? Hey, push whoever is supporting universal basic income, please, because passive income can work out really well for everybody. I just recently learned that there was a lady in California who apparently, her rent is $39. $39. You have any idea how much money you can save with $39 for rent? I didn't even know $39 for rent was realistically possible, and she got it. Why can't we get it? Why our rent got to be $600? $600. $600 doesn't really sound like a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? It really doesn't. But when you factor in all the other stuff you have to pay for, then it's like it's not like, oh, it's just that $600 and then you can save up every check. It's you got $600 for rent, then you got the utilities, then you got the water, then you got like college tuition, and then you got like trash and stuff like that. It's just a whole lot of stuff, man. It's just wild. But yeah, like personal news going on is like I ain't really got much going on right now. But it is kind of weird to kind of just sort of be a normal guy and see all of this craziness going on around me. So, it does help to keep record of that stuff. Also, I really want to take this time to point out real quick, why is it slowly becoming easier to like forget and or ignore that Matt Gaetz is a federally investigated trafficker of children for the obvious reason. Like, I don't know if he's still I don't even know if he's still investigated or not. But the fact is that like, if at any other job, I really just want to take this time to point out real quick, at any other job where you are federally investigated, matter of fact, let's just say at any other job where you are locally investigated for anything that involves trafficking of children for the obvious reason, at any other job, you would get like either not hired or you would get roasted while you're being hired, if not fired. I mean, there would be you would get so many strange looks in this facility. But for some strange reason, in federal Congress, he's still there. Like, people actually looked at this guy, saw the story that probably featured him front and center, and just said, yeah, we can vote for that guy again. Totally, 100%. I'm just saying, like, Matt Gaetz, like, I'm not even, like, it's easy to say, oh, wow, Matt Gaetz is such a good, politician because he could be able to pull it off even though he has all this controversy. No, his voters are just morons. It's like, I want to, like, bite my tongue on that. But, like, it's like the same people who's hollering out loudest about protect the children are voting for Matt Gaetz. So now anything crazy that happens in Congress that features Matt Gaetz is on them. Whatever. I'm not gonna. If I sound spacey right now, it's because, like I said, I took some medicine to cure this headache, and it's just, I don't know, it's just sort of stressing me out a little bit. So like, I'm trying my best not to be stressed out because the headache is still kind of there. It's just faint. I'm gonna go ahead and go lay down. Y'all be easy. Love and peace.